So what is zero trust and what is its importance in the enterprise?
There's a lot of different ways to describe it, but it is effectively a principle which is to remove implicit trust and add explicit trust. Another way to look at it is to assume that the bad guys are already in. So assume a breach is inevitable or has already occurred, and constantly limit access to only what is needed. So it's effectively default deny, permit by exception.
Great. And obviously we're in 2023. The cyber threat landscape is evolving faster than ever before. What are some of the biggest challenges companies are facing at the moment in terms of cyber security?
I suppose the biggest worry is data exfiltration, data loss. Yeah. Because once upon a time, if you got hit by ransomware, it was a cleanup job. Yeah. It was restore from backup, get back up and running. It might take you a couple of days, might take you a week, but it was not something that was that difficult to recover from. These days, 90% of ransomware attacks include the threat to leak exfiltrated data. So they will steal your stuff. They could be rummaging around your network for weeks or months before they actually run the ransomware. So the running of the ransomware is probably the least of your worries. Yeah. So it's the data exfiltration, the fear of your data being out there and in the wrong people's hands is what IT managers, CISOs, CIOs don't sleep at night because that can be business ending.
What can organizations do to protect their data?
What they can do to protect their data, so they can use Threatlocker, I suppose, is the short answer to that question. But the way I describe it is a lot of organizations currently depend on detection to protect themselves. So basically detecting bad things that are happening. As I said, very often detection is too late. So if you're depending on detection, you've probably already lost because they could have been looking around your network for weeks or months beforehand. So what we offer, what we recommend is controls. So it's controls over what can run, what can't run, and what certain applications can do whilst they're running. So putting limits on what things can do, again, deny by default, permit by exception. One of the sessions we did today was a hacking session, so just showing people some of the tools that were out there, things that can be done, running remote code, using tools like rubber duckies. I think I may even still have a rubber ducky in my pocket. Yes, I do. Rubber ducky, that one does data exfiltration. So it's a one-line PowerShell command that uploads all your data to blob storage. Really hard to stop if you don't have protections and limitations in place on what tools like PowerShell can do.
For more tech news, visit em360tech.com.